Hello everyone, I'm Mami. Welcome to another episode of NEWTips Piano Lessons. Today's topic is how to play the piano with long line. We often hear musicians talk about long line. It's almost like a cliche, and I used to wonder what the hell does it mean and how do you do it. I used to accompany Peter Manning's violin students in his class at the RCM, and he would say, "Don't play like a ballet dancer, long line." Rachmaninoff famously said, "Big line, big musician, small line, small musician." If Rachmaninoff said so, and he was a supreme pianist of the 20th century, it must be a crucial aspect of playing the piano with artistry and authority. So that's today's topic, and I want to explore what it actually means to play with big line and how exactly to achieve it. And I want to present a practical way of practicing in order to find that long line, using two examples from the real repertoire. And then at the end, I want to present an action plan that you can start today for a line as long as toilet paper rolling out of upstairs window. On this channel, as well as presenting my own performances, I want to share with you some useful ideas and tips on piano playing that I've learned over the years from some of the top teachers, so please subscribe to my channel. I've just finished reading a great feminist book called Unless by Carol Shields. I didn't mean to read a feminist book, but by chance the last 3 books I picked up turned out to be on that subject, and I thought to myself, why don't I make a great feminist YouTube clip? And I also got a comment on one of my Facebook posts recently that said it may be politically incorrect, but do men play Mozart better? This book, Unless, was about the suppressed rage against the notion that women are only capable of goodness but not greatness. And there was a sentence in the book that struck me. It wasn't about music, but it was about writers. It said, "Women authors write with, quote, with no broad canvas inside, only a gesture toward erotic desire." When I read that, I thought that neatly describes the difference between the piano playing with long line and the kind of playing that's broken up. The playing that has broad canvas inside and the playing that which goes for flirtatious moments here and there, but not ultimately rewarding or satisfying. The kind of playing which has no broad breadth is, however beautiful and expressive, or it can be sensual, it cannot have power and greatness. And big piano playing is often associated with an imposing physical presence. Rachmaninoff I quoted earlier for saying big line, big musician, small line, small musician. As we know, he was a gigantic man and he could reach a 12th on the keyboard. But we don't want people to say, "What? Pianist Mami Shikimori, she's a small lady and her playing is small." I would be so annoyed if anyone said that. I'm going to take an example from Chopin's Raindrop Prelude and first of all show you what I mean by playing without big line, with moments of sensuality by lingering on this harmony and that harmony. This was beautiful but rather superficial way of playing. Now I will show you the way to practice for the extended line. Play the melody without the rhythm. So no dotted rhythm here, like that, but just play without the rhythm. No hanging around to be musical, but do it in one breath and conceive the overall shape of the whole phrase. Practice without the rhythm and then it is different to you kind of controlling from the outside, making this note softer and linger on certain notes longer. It's like current of air propelling you forward. To quote Carol Shields from the book again, it has to unroll itself like a carpet of inevitability. Take another example from Chopin again. This is Nocturne Opus 9 No. 1, which Chopin wrote when he was only 20 years old. Nocturne No. 1, and it is already so desperately sad. And it has got a meditative middle section, and I will first show you a musical but in a broken up small line kind of way. Or you can imagine a great ocean liner with a huge engine behind it, and the engine is almost inaudible, but it is always there, carrying the ship forward. I think we were particularly successful in this kind of approach in one of the performances that is on YouTube, and that is the second movement of Fore Piano Quintet when I played with the Wihan Quartet, and you can check that out. Sorry about that, but I remember feeling swept away in that performance by the surges of musical waves that came one after the other, and where the music reached the complete stillness at the end. That was a very special moment. I love Fore. Today, I try to show you what playing with long line means to me, which is different to playing musically and beautifully, but ultimately in a small coquettish way, but how to let the music's inner force carry us through. And I suggested practicing the melody without the rhythm as a practical way of achieving this, playing just the outline of a melody, get the sense of overall shape and breadth, or feel a large engine behind carrying you through. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you have found it interesting or useful, please tell your friends and share the video on social media. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel so that you will get a notification when a new video is uploaded. And when I get comments, that makes me very happy, so comment below. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye!